Mr. Case.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I rise in opposition to this amendment. And before getting into my reasoning, let me speak to all three. So, I agree, Fred, kind of eyes wide open. I agree that it is our number one challenge of operation. I agree. Taiwan. I agree that we need very. I agree with strategy, Admiral doubt. I agree with the funding that we dedicated to that in our defense appropriations, where we agreed with Aquilino and with the administration, with prior administration, increase our defense funding. We all agree on that. Now here's where I listen to your comments and ask myself, first of all, if we're all on the same page with that, and if our defense appropriations bill did in fact fund our efforts with respect to China, why was the vote on the other side of the aisle in opposition to defense? Where we've actually spent more that particular bill on China-related efforts than this entire bill together. So if you actually do agree with us on China, you should support defense appropriations, which is what this is all about. We also have a fundamental disagreement, I think, needs to be fleshed out here, which is evident in some of the comments that we've already seen today in the statements of the ranking member, ranking committee member, and others. Respect non-defense assistance. Because if you take a look at this debate in kind of its logical extreme, one side is saying the solution to China and other authoritarian regimes around the world is all on the defense side. The non-defense side doesn't matter. Put all of your marbles. And the other side, which I also do not agree with, by the way, says that we're doing too much on the defense side, and if we slow it up on the non-defense side, everything will be good in the world. I can't accept that view either. It has to be. So when I listen to the debate that basically says that we need to increase our defense-related capacity and preparation with respect to China, that resonates with me. When I hear you say that it has to come at the expense of non-defense initiatives throughout the world, that does not resonate with me. When you take a look out around the world, and we have focused in the Indo-Pacific for this debate, and I appreciate, by the way, the subcommittee rank comments with respect to the Indo-Pacific. I think we have advanced the Indo-Pacific defense bill in this bill and in other bills. That's where the fight is. When you take a look at the world of the Indo-Pacific, you'll see countries like the United States and our allies on one side, and China and its allies on the other side, and then many, many countries in the middle. They have a choice to make. They want to align with the United States and our allies and our values. They want to go in our direction, but they have real needs. They have economic needs. They have needs in the area of international law enforcement assistance in terms of enforcing their economic zones, in terms of economic assistance, in terms of social needs. These are, I want to put it this way, soft power needs, not hard power. Yes, we can project hard power out throughout the entire world, but it's not the difference at the end of the day. The difference has to come with hard power and soft power. So when you say that you want to increase really defense-related initiatives in this bill at the expense of non-defense initiatives, which those countries need, and which if we don't provide, somebody else, i.e. China, is perfectly willing and able to provide for them economic support, government support, their rule, then that is not, I believe, the way to go. So I have sympathy with the goal of the amendment, but in all honesty, to take that out of the other side of the equation when what we really need to do is to increase both sides of the equation, that's not going to work. So I hope that as we go through this process, we can agree that, number one, we can agree on the challenge. Number two, I hope that we can agree the challenge is to be met in various ways, and to choose one way or for the other is going to be counterproductive at the end of the day. So for those reasons, on this particular amendment, opposed to some, also